And so the exchange of knowledge began. What I was learning from Kashmir and the Kama Sutra, for what Joshua was learning from the holy man Melchior. Each morning before I went to town and before Joshua went to learn from his guru, we met on the beach and shared ideas and breakfast. Usually some rice and a fresh fish roasted over the fire. We'd gone long enough without eating animal flesh, we had decided, despite what Melchior and Gaspar tried to teach us. This ability, Josh said, to increase the bounty of food, imagine what we can do for the people of Israel, of the world. Yes, Josh, for it is written, give a man a fish, and he eats for a day, but teach a man to be a fish, and his friends eat for a week. That is not written. Where is that written? Amphibians 5:7. There's no friggin' amphibians in the Bible. Plague of frogs, ha, gotcha. How long's it been since you had a beating? Please. You can't hit anyone. You have to be at total peace with all creation so you can find Sparky the Wonder Spirit. The divine spark. Whatever. Ouch! Oh, great. And what am I supposed to do? Hit the Messiah back? Turn the other cheek. Go on, turn it. The Katha Upanishad saith, beyond the senses are the objects, and beyond the objects is the mind. Beyond the mind is pure reason, and beyond reason is the spirit in man. What's that supposed to mean? You have to think about it, but it means that there's something eternal in everyone. That's swell. What's with the guys on the bed of nails? A yogi must leave his body if he is going to experience the spiritual. So he leaves through the little holes in his back. Let's start again. Katha Upanishad saith, "For a man who has known him, the light of truth shines. For one who has not known, there is darkness. The wise who have seen him in every being, on leaving this life, attain life immortal." That's what you're looking for, huh? The divine spark thing? It's not for me, Biff. Josh, I'm not a satchel of sand here. I didn't spend all of my time studying and meditating without getting some glimpse of the eternal. That's good to know. Of course, it helps when angels show up and you do miracles and stuff, too. Well, yes, I guess it would. But that's not a bad thing. We can use that when we get home. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? Not a clue. On the morning we left, with Vanna the elephant loaded with my drawings and art supplies, my cushions, curtains, and rugs, my brass coffee pot, my tea ball, and my incense burner, my pair of breeding mongooses, their bamboo cage, my drum set and my umbrella, my silk robe, my sun hat, my rain hat, my collection of carved erotic figurines, and Joshua's bowl, we gathered on the beach to say goodbye. Melchior stood before us in his loincloth, the wind whipping the tails of his white beard and hair around his face like fierce clouds. There was no sadness in his face, but then he had endeavored his entire life to detach from the material world, which we were part of. He'd already done this a long time ago. Joshua made as if to embrace the old man, then instead just poked him in the shoulder. Once, and only once, I saw Melchior smile. "But you haven't taught me everything I need to know," Josh said. "You're right. I have taught you nothing. I could teach you nothing. Everything that you needed to know was already there. You simply needed the word for it. Some need Kali and Shiva to destroy the world so they may see past the illusion to divinity in them. Others need Krishna to drive them to the place where they may perceive what is eternal in them. Others may perceive the divine spark in themselves only by realizing through enlightenment that the spark resides in all things, and in that they find kinship. But because the divine spark resides in all does not mean that all will discover it. Your dharma is not to learn, Joshua, but to teach." "How will I teach my people about the divine spark? Before you answer, remember we're talking about Biff, too. You must only find the right word. The divine spark is infinite. The path to find it is not. The beginning of the path is the word." "Is that why you and Balthasar and Gaspar followed the star?" to find the path to the divine spark in all men, the same reason that I came to find you. We were seekers. You are that which is sought, Joshua. You are the source. The end is divinity. In the beginning is the Word. You are the Word.